Hi and welcome. I'm Lisa. I appreciate you taking the time to join me on my YouTube channel. I want to take a few seconds to welcome you to the Whimsy Stamps Hello Spring video hop. I have all the details in the description box below, along with a link to the next stop in the hop. So be sure to scroll down and check out those details. So here are a few of the products I'll be using throughout the video. Of course, the Slimline Meadow Die Set, the Boku Sentiment Stamp Set, and the Rainbows Paper Pack. Now, as you can see, I've done a little bit of die cutting before getting started. I die cut that Slimline Meadow and Window die for this card out of white cardstock along with the tree trunk. My initial plan was to use those die cut bushes there for a leaf line, but I ended up tossing that idea, so you won't need to cut those if you want to recreate this card yourself. Now, I love the thought that went into designing this die set. These cut lines here allow you to tuck die cut pieces behind them, and it makes it look like it's growing out of the grass instead of laying on the grass. And the window makes it so easy to create shaker cards with this set. So the first thing I need to do is to color the tree trunk I'm using. So I'm using Copic markers N9, E49, E29, E27, and E25. I'm starting with the darkest shade at the base of the tree and I'm blending up, ending with the lightest shade of E25. Now I decided the exact placement of the tree over that die cut meadow piece. I'm adding a tick mark behind each section of the tree so I know exactly where to come in and blend my Memento Bamboo Leaves ink onto my card panel. I'm using a blender brush. I start over the tick marks, blending the ink outward and fading it as I blend it out. I'm going to set this aside so I can stamp my sentiment once I'm done with that blending. And I'm using the VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink to stamp this sentiment, wishing you a day filled with beautiful things. So a quick tip on saving your black cardstock: if you're going to be layering a panel over your back panel like I'm doing here, go ahead and use a black marker to create your border around the edge of that panel, and then layer the next panel on top of it. So I'm just centering this panel within that black border. And I used foam adhesive for that panel. So I'm tucking my tree in to figure out exactly where it goes, and then I add liquid adhesive to the back of it and go ahead and place it on the panel. I picked a piece of this 6x6 paper from the Rainbows Paper Pack, and I'm using that butterflies die that comes in the Slimline Scallop Pocket Die set. I'm using that die to cut out a lot of butterflies from this rainbow paper. Here you can see all the butterflies cut out. I do go back and cut out a few more from that same piece of paper, so I have a few more blue and purple butterflies to add to the tree. Now I'm going to fill this tree with gorgeous rainbow colored butterflies. I'm using a combination of liquid adhesive and tiny clear adhesive dots to the back butterflies to add them to the card. Now I decided to add one large butterfly by the sentiment, and then I'm going to finish this off with a few rainbow sequins. I'm going to add liquid adhesive to the back of the whole panel and then add that to a 110-pound slimline card base that measures 3.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches long. And that's going to wrap us up. Now don't forget to click the link in the description box below to head to the next stop. You want to be sure to leave a comment at each stop for a chance to win that Whimsy Stamps $25 gift certificate. You have until March 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then the giveaway closes. The winner will be announced on the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel March 22nd in the video description for this hop. I'll list it at the top of my description box as well. I really appreciate you joining me. I hope you are enjoying the hop and inspiration. Until next time, take care.